Coming up on Torrance Today, the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce honors some influential women, including one of our city's council members. Several of our city parks receive a little TLC thanks to community members and city leaders. And Torrance is getting some new signs. We'll tell you what they do and where to find them. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lyons. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, March 20th. I hope your week is off to a good start. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. The Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce celebrated Women's History Month with an event honoring women of influence.
She said, I have an idea I want to share with you. And sometimes I want to crawl under my desk when people say that, but I welcomed Ann in. And her idea was to start a Women in Business program.
It's so nice to acknowledge all of the achievements that women in our community make, not only to our community, but to the local and even larger base. Today, we're proud to honor 7 women across different industries, from business to medical, to education, and to government.
I'm so honored and humbled really by it. For me, everything is about learning and teaching. So everyone in this room, most likely I've learned from at some time in my life and career here with the City of Torrance. And so if I can learn a little bit today and influence or teach a little bit today, then that makes it even a better day. And in a world of, challenges, especially for young women, I want to teach them not only to break glass ceilings, but sound barriers.
Mayor Pro Tem Kalani received the Government Excellence Award at this year's event held at Sunrider International Headquarters. Among her many achievements, Mayor Pro Tem Kalani spent more than 25 years in banking, last holding the position of Senior Vice President. The Chamber of Commerce began hosting the event in 2012, but this year was the first time it was held during Women's History Month. Duperon says moving forward, the event will remain in March, and the goal will be to keep it growing every year. Also moving forward is the California Clean Initiative, a statewide program started by Governor Gavin Newsom in 2021. The program's purpose is to beautify public spaces while engaging communities and creating jobs. This year's cleanup kicked off with community events around the state, including a few in our city this past weekend, bringing together community members and city leaders to help with the efforts.
We're at 3 parks today with a lot of community volunteers who feel it's important to keep the community and our parks that we know and love beautiful. Debris and trash and waste is a huge problem within California, and anything that we can do to help mitigate that and help the effort to keep California clean, I think we all should be on board.
I found cigarette butts, I found some forks, I was able to find some of the wraps and things like that, and also I found $1 that I'm keeping it. But a lot of different things, and I had a chance to meet some of the nice community members as well.
The public has an expectation that their parks are clean, are safe, and are enjoyable. We are blessed to have so many acres of beautiful park space in the City of Torrance, so anytime we can both show the public what the park looks like when it's clean, hopefully that motivates them to keep it clean when they're using the parks, and also to join future cleanup events, which we have throughout the year.
Saturday's event took place at Columbia, McMaster, and Victor Park. LaRock, who is our city's Community Services Director, says nearly 240 acres of land make up our city's 33 parks, which makes the community's health extremely important. The Clean California Initiative is a $1.2 billion program led by the California Department of Transportation. Governor Newsom recently announced a new round of funding, allocating $100 million in grants for the start of 2023. The investment supports 4 aspects of cleanup, which are adopt a highway, beautification projects, stormwater pollution, and the creation of jobs. Speaking of cleanup, our city hosted a drive-through event over the weekend, helping residents safely dispose of belongings not meant for city trash cans.
It's very beneficial to the cities as we give them an outlet to getting rid of their household hazardous waste the proper way instead of them going to the trash landfills or the streets. Latex paint, or oil-based paint, batteries, fluorescent tubes, electronic waste as far as LCDs, microwaves, printers, basically anything that's electronic gets recycled today.
Our city teamed up with the LA County Public Works Department, the LA County Sanitation District, and hazardous waste experts Clean Earth for Sunday's event that took place in the Torrance Courthouse parking lot. Perez says drive-throughs like these can receive as much as 25,000 pounds of waste. And on the subject of environmental consciousness, the city is looking to recognize its residents, businesses, and organizations demonstrating the importance of being climate smart. The Climate Smart Award program is implemented by our city's Environmental Quality and Energy Conservation Commission. If you know of a person or a business demonstrating the importance of environmental stewardship through either actions or services, visit our city's website and fill out a nomination form. Nominations are being accepted through April, and awards will be distributed during May and June. And our city is getting some new signs as part of its wayfinding and signage plan. Economic Development Manager Fran Fulton provided an update on its progress at the most recent City Council meeting.
Thanks to the Public Works Department, the new city signs are starting to be seen around town. Signs at the Civic Center and on Hawthorne Boulevard are installed, and gateway signs will be next, and they are dramatically different from what we have currently. And city staff are also working on replacing some of the existing signage in the downtown area and are starting to examine what will be required for new gateway signs specifically for entries into the downtown.
The plan provides an inventory of existing wayfinding signage on Torrance City streets and calls for the replacement of certain signs to improve mobility, safety, and efficiency for all modes of transportation. The new signs will help to achieve sustainable travel by aiding people to get to and from the upcoming Metro Green Line light rail, which will provide improved connections throughout the South Bay and Los Angeles. To see the new signs, look for the blue arches that reflect the arches of the Pacific Electric Railway El Prado Bridge. And if you want to make a notable contribution to our city using your creative skills, you have just a few weeks left to enter the design contest for a new city logo. Throughout the month of March, designers of all levels can submit their ideas for the logo design competition. City leaders seek a new image that will better identify our city's balance of residential, industrial, and commercial sectors. The design may be used on official city website, social media, vehicles, and more. The contest is open to all ages, although those younger than 18 must have a parent or guardian's consent, and you must be a Torrance resident or student. The contest runs through 11:59 p.m. on Friday, March 31st. For more information, go to torranceca.gov/logo contest. The city recently launched a website focused on addressing the hottest topics, such as coyotes. It's called trendingintorrance.com, and once you log on, you can click on some options such as homeless services, sidewalk vending, and airport noise. Clicking on each icon takes you to a dedicated page with the latest information about that topic. For example, if you click on sidewalk vending, you'll learn that it is permitted in California under certain conditions. It also shows what vendors must do to operate their businesses legally here in Torrance. Check out the website for yourself. Just go to trendingintorrance.com. And still ahead, it's Music Monday, and we'll take you to a concert dedicated to making life a little more comfortable when we come back in 60 seconds.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie. How sketch is me? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. You didn't turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you got to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Day in, day out, you work for every paycheck. You take pride in your job and you do it well. You're not just part of the Golden State's economy. You are essential. For all you give, it's time to get something back. File your taxes and claim the California Earned Income Tax Credit. It's yours. You earned it. Visit caleitcforme.org and see if you qualify today.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Music Monday, we take you to the James R. Armstrong Theater for last night's classical concert from the Los Cancioneros Master Chorale.
This is our annual classical concert, and we're living up to that. The Mozart Requiem, of course, is a classical work, literally from that musical era. And then we're doing a new work, which is one which I've composed, this Dona Nobis Pacem. This is called Peace and Comfort, is the name of this, because we are addressing those issues. Every century, every generation will claim there's troubled times. Whatever you're living through has them.
We've got a full orchestra. The sound is going to be beautiful, and I think the audience is going to really enjoy it. You know, we're going to get the classic Mozart work, and then we're going to get something that's new and fresh and very vibrant.
The chorale has been around for more than 70 years. They first began in 1949 and have grown to more than 50 singers. The group has performed worldwide from Europe to Canada, as well as several times at Carnegie Hall. For last night's performance, the chorale was joined by the Collegiate Choir of LA Harbor College and soloists from California State University, Long Beach. For upcoming performances, visit the chorale's website at lcmasterchorale.com. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torranceToday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great day.